Hi guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on when you will watch this video. Thank you so much for clicking and stopping by, deciding to watch this video. Thank you so much for those who are coming back. I really welcome you back to this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because you keep on coming back. I really appreciate your support. And for those who are watching me for the first time, welcome to this channel. My name is Esther Mosembi. This is Reflection World, and here we talk about the common things that we go through every day and they affect our lives. Now here we are with a new video, and I'm so excited today because of this video. Reasons being, I am talking about my own story, my own experience. It was a hell of experience that I went through about 1.5 years ago, but I thank God. So it is as well a testimony because God delivered me. Now, let me start by saying that I am a proud mother of two beautiful girls, and I really thank God because of that blessing. And 1.5 years ago is when I gave birth to my second born. And I thank God because it was all smooth, it was all good, all through the pregnancy term and delivery, labor, it was all fine. I didn't have any complications. It was good. It went on well. After I gave birth, the baby was fine and I was fine. I went back home, and 1 week after, I started feeling funny. And the worst thing is that I didn't know what I was going through. In fact, I went through postpartum depression for 5 good months, and I didn't know what I was going through. And the reason why I have decided to talk about my own experience and my own journey, guys, it is because I would want to reach out to someone out there who could be going through the same experience and they are not even aware what they are going through. They could be devastated, they feel so down, they are broken into pieces. And I'm telling you, the postpartum depression is just like any other depression. What the normal depression can do to someone, the same thing postpartum depression can do, because it is still depression. And the funny thing with my case, guys, is that I went through it for 5 months, as I said, and I didn't know what I was going through. I came to know what it was later, after God had delivered me from that experience. I actually thought I had a problem with my body. I didn't know it was more of a mental and a psychological issue. And I can imagine how many people could be in the same situation right now. They are going through a mental and a psychological issue, but because it is affecting the normal functioning of the body, they actually think it is a sickness, an issue with the body. Now, I know you're already eager to know what were the symptoms, what was I going through, how was I feeling, how did I know it was postpartum depression. 1 week after I gave birth, I started feeling lonely. I started feeling like I was alone in my own world. And I've had people talk about how they felt detached from their children, and that is also a sign of postpartum depression. But in my case, I did feel detached from my child. I actually loved my child so much. I loved her so much. But I could feel within myself that I am not going to live for long. I don't know why, I cannot explain, but I could feel that I was going to die soon. I could, all the time, I could think about death. I could spend the whole day in my bedroom, and I could not even put the light on. I actually wanted to stay in a dark room. Naturally, I am an introvert. I actually don't like being out, especially when I'm with crowds of people. I don't enjoy being in crowds, and I really enjoy my own company. And I understand myself, I'm an introvert. I'm actually trying to be more intentional in being outgoing and enjoying people's company. I'm being intentional in it because it is not natural. It is not my personality. I thought I love being alone, and that's why just feeling like I need to spend the whole day in my bedroom. But it became worse. I didn't want to see light. And I feel for my daughter, I feel like I was exposing her to a lot of stress because we could spend the whole day in the bedroom. And the house we used to live then was really dark even during the day because of its positioning. We actually needed to put the lights on even during the day because it was completely dark. And I wanted to stay in that darkness. So my daughter could stay in that darkness. 1 week old child, we could sleep, and when she wakes up, I could breastfeed her and then put her back to sleep. And thank God she used to sleep a lot that time when she was much younger. She used to sleep a lot. So I could breastfeed her in the darkness. She could sleep again. I could put her down to sleep on bed. And the cycle continued. When I feel hungry, I could walk out, grab something to eat, go back into the dark bedroom, eat in the dark. Basically, I did not want light. And I made my daughter suffer a lot because she also survived in that darkness. You have to be with her. She's a newborn baby. I had to be with her. She used to breastfeed every now and then. I had to be with her. And here I am, I don't want light, and I have no idea what it is. Now, progressively, I used to sleep during the day. Now, all of a sudden, I could no longer sleep during the day. Now, remember, the day is long because I am spending the whole day in that dark room. So I felt I needed to look for something that could keep me busy all through the day, because remember, I didn't want to go out to see people. I didn't even want to sit at my living room. I wanted to just stay in my dark bedroom. I thought this was a way to escape maybe boredom and a lot of thinking. I used to be on YouTube the whole day. The moment my husband leaves in the morning, I close the door to my bedroom, I switch off the lights, I'll take my phone and go to YouTube. The whole day I'm on YouTube, I'm watching videos, and I'm not watching any video. I found myself interested in the videos that are related to death. Guys, it was bad. It was serious. And I actually found myself that if something is connected to death, that is what I want to watch. That is what I'm attracted to. I want to see dead people. I'm looking for those videos which are talking about how people die, how people look like when they are dead. I want to see dead bodies. And I could search on YouTube, I could search for those videos which are related and connected to death. And I could feel within myself that I'm dying. I didn't know. Actually, I thought it was my time to die, because I used to hear stories long time ago that when it is your time to die, you will know because God prepares you. You know that you are dying, But I'm telling you, it was bad. Every time I could feel that I am dying. And remember, I'm still not aware. Even at this point, I do not know what I'm going through. I am actually thinking that it is God telling me that your time to die is here. I mean, you are almost dying. You do not have much time to live. That is what I thought. Genuinely, guys, that is what I thought. And if God did not have mercy and delivered me in this thing, I am sure that I could have died. Guys, depression can kill. Depression can kill. Now, it progressed even more, and I started now feeling that my heart is beat. I could literally feel my heart beating from outside. It was beating like, the way your heart beats when maybe you're in shock or something just shocks you unexpectedly. The way you feel your heart beating. My heart was beating like that 24/7. Not because something has shocked me or anything. It started beating, and it could beat and beat and beat and beat 24/7, the whole day. It could beat like that. And now I am thinking within myself, now this is the death that I'm talking about. Looks like I have a heart problem. It looks like now I'm going to die of this heart issue. You know what a vital organ a heart is? You can imagine when you are already thinking that your heart has a problem, because it used to beat a lot, guys. I used to feel it like it is falling off. And it continued. I used to tell my husband, I feel like the way my heart is beating is not normal. And I don't even know why, whether it is the devil or something. He didn't even take it that serious. I don't blame him, because I'm sure he didn't know, and he even didn't think that it was anything connected to that. But I used to tell him every now and then, I feel my heart beating so bad. I feel like it is falling off. And he didn't take it that serious. Anyway, so we continued. And I could feel now I would die because of this heart, because every time I'm sleeping, and especially now when my husband has gone to work outside Nairobi, I could sleep with the door to my bedroom open, because I could tell myself, now, if I sleep and die in the night, how will people access the room? How will people come in tomorrow? So I could literally sleep with the door to my bedroom open, because I am expecting to die in the night, and I don't want people to have a lot of stress in the morning trying to access the room. You can see how serious this thing was. And I'm telling you, it led me even to a point where I started losing breath. When my heart is beating like this, I could feel like I have lost my breath. For a few minutes, I'm struggling to breathe. I could try to go out, take water, I still feel like I am struggling to breathe. A few minutes, I struggle, and then I found myself being able to breathe again. And things kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And the more they got worse, the more I felt I'm near to death. And remember, nobody knows what I'm going through. My husband does not know. I used to go to church. Nobody know what I'm going through. I could go to church, just sit, even during sermons in church. I am just thinking about how I'm going to die soon, how I'm going to die soon, how I'm going to die soon. The more you think about something, the more it gets into you. And if you don't do something about it, it can actually get to be a reality. Let me now tell you how God delivered me from all this mess, because it was a complete mess. I never even used to read the Bible. You see what I mean when I'm saying the devil has closed my spiritual eyes? I didn't see that God can take me out of this. All that time, 5 months, you can imagine 5 months. I am a born again Christian. I believe in God, but for those 5 months, I did not see God in the picture. I never thought about God. I didn't know that I could pray about it and ask God to take me out of this pit. Now, thank God that eventually I started thinking about God. I mean, God, but you can take me out of this. If it is my heart that has a problem, you are a healer. I don't have to die. You can heal my heart issue. I used to think maybe it was in the process of delivery, the way you push a child and you use a lot of oxygen and a lot of energy. I used to think that is where my heart got a problem from. And I remember that day my husband was in the house, and I told him I feel like I'm completely losing breath and I need to walk outside, because I need a lot of fresh air so that I can see whether I will get my breath back. And I stepped out of the house and I walked outside for a few minutes, and in the process, when I'm just walking, the Holy Spirit was speaking to me. This thing, I can deliver you. I am able to deliver you. And when I was coming back from that few minutes walk, when I later gained my breath and came back into the house, I already had a solution that evening. The Holy Spirit had already revealed to me what I needed to do. And it took me just 1 week to heal from a 5 months severe postpartum depression. And the first thing that I needed to do at that time is to quit YouTube completely for a whole week. Remember, I told you I used to watch videos about deaths and how people die and dead bodies, dead children, seeing dead people. That is what I used to be attracted to. I thought YouTube was a way to keep myself busy so that I don't think a lot, but it was actually a way that the devil used to make my situation worse. So the first thing that I had to do was to quit YouTube. I had my phone. I didn't load my phone with bundles for a whole week. I didn't go online for a whole week. The whole week, what I was supposed to do the whole day, the time that I used to spend with YouTube, I downloaded a Bible on my phone and I could read the Bible. I remember for that whole week, I read almost the whole of New Testament. I could read the Bible every day. Every time that I feel I need to do something to keep myself busy, I could grab my phone, open the Bible, start reading. And then when I feel I need to sleep, I could sleep. And remember, all that time, I'm still not able to come out of that dark bedroom. At this time, my daughter is a bit older, 5 months old, so I could give her to my house help. She could spend time with her in the living room or even outside, but I could close my bedroom and stay in that dark bedroom alone. When the baby cries, I could take the baby, breastfeed the baby, take the baby back to the house help, and then close the bedroom once again. If it's time for the baby to sleep, we could sleep together, put her in that dark room. I didn't want to see light at any given point. So I'm still in that dark room. But now it's starting to get better, because anytime I feel like I want to watch videos of the dead body and dead people, I could grab my phone and go to my Bible in the phone. I read the Bible. With time, I start feeling that now I also need to go out and speak to people. Even if I'm not speaking to people, I needed to go in an area that there is light. So I started to go out with my baby every day, and it was intentional. And it's not that I wanted to do it, but I was very intentional, because remember, the Holy Spirit had revealed to me this is the way out of this mess. So I used to go out with my daughter. If I'm not going outside, I could spend more time in the living room than I would spend in the bedroom. So I started being intentional in this. And I'm telling you, within that 1 week of reading the Bible, praying, and spending more time outside that bedroom, that is when I started to realize, oh, this was not a problem with the heart. Now, because how did I stop going online and watching YouTube for just 1 week, and reading the Bible instead for just 1 week, and staying outside that room for just 1 week, and now the heart is no longer beating the way it used to beat, and now I feel like I'm no longer losing the breath the way I used to. It started now hitting me that this was not a physical issue, it was actually a psychological issue. And I thank God, because within 1 week I was healed. And I came to realize later that I was going through postpartum depression. Now, after my own research, listening to people, listening to professionals, I came to realize that those were exactly the signs of postpartum depression. All of them were the signs of postpartum depression. And if God did not deliver me, it could have been even worse. So I thank God, because He delivered me. So this is a testimony, and also it is something that I wanted to share so that someone can be aware that these things do exist. If you see these things happening to someone that you are close to, know that it is postpartum depression, and try to see how you can deal with it, because it can get worse. It can get worse. It can get to the extreme, guys. Do not let it get to the extreme. When you see such signs, maybe with someone who is close to you or with yourself, try to seek help as soon as possible, because I believe if I knew what I was going through from the word go, the first week, the first month, it could not have gotten to where it had gotten at 5 months of being in that situation. Well, thank you so much for watching. I want to end that story here. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please click on subscribe right now, and click on that notification bell, so that anytime I upload a video, you will know that I have uploaded a new video. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share. If you feel like there is someone out there who could be helped by this video, you can share. Leave a comment what you think about this video down below. And thank you so much. Bye bye. See you next time.